Hey y'all, I'm Blaine Phillips.
And I'm Jason-LeVan.
We're married, like just a minute ago, but we've been together for 14 years.
We have a teenage daughter.
Which means she's basically an adult, right?
We're also growing a business on the side together.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Through all of that, we've learned how to improve so many aspects of our lives and show up in an amazing way.
So we decided to host a podcast to share our journey with you.
It's called Let's Do Life Together, because that's just what we want to do with you.
So if you could use some tips and tricks on how to make life a little smoother,
then you're in the right place.
come on in and let's do life.
Welcome. Oh my gosh, you're here. We're here. We are so excited. It is officially episode 1 of our podcast. Me and Jason. Say hi, Jason.
Hello.
It's called Let's Do Life Together. And we are really just over the moon excited to share lots of things with you guys. We're coming to you from Newport News, Virginia, right in the comfort of our home office, which is pretty sweet that we can do this and talk to you wherever you are. But with that, we might warn you. You might hear an occasional neighbor or a bird chirp. That's just real life, right? It's happening. We'll do our best to keep our kids to a minimum, but you never know when the birds might chirp in. But it's just about starting, right? This has been on our hearts forever to just do a podcast. And so here we are, just doing the things, just getting started. So we wanted to tell you a little bit about what to expect. Okay, cool. You're here. You showed up. You're going to do life with us. But what are we going to talk about? I know I want to know. Well, here's the thing. We've been together, like you heard, for 14 years. And we've tried a lot. We've done a lot. We have jacked up a lot. And we've learned a lot along the way. And we want to share that with you, the ups and the downs. We want to talk about parenting. And we want to talk about finances and relationships and how to build a phenomenal one and how to get through the crummy times, because we've been there for all of that. We're also building a business on the side. And we're going to talk about that. Right, Jason?
Oh, yeah.
We figured out some stuff along the way. I mean, that's the truth. We figured it out and we fumbled our way through it. And it's just that. It's sharing those tips, those tricks, and hopefully saving you a little heartache and a little time along the way. So let's back up. 5 years or so, maybe. How did we get here? Where did this story start? And if I'm being honest, it started with me. Isn't that usually how it goes? Does it feel like the ladies drive the family? Sometimes they drive the direction. I know that's how I felt. Anyway, I like to drive the train. Jason lets me drive the train, which is nice. But 5 years or so ago, we were fine. I mean, you ever felt like that? Like you're fine. Your kids you're doing the things. You're washing the dishes. You're doing the laundry. You're packing the lunches. We were fine, but we weren't exceptional. You know what I mean? Like you see other things out there and you're just not exceptional.
We were just checking off all the boxes, I think.
Yeah, that exactly.
Just trying to get by.
Right. We were doing the things, it was fine. The bills were paid. Did we have a lot in savings? No. Were we doing anything super fun? No. Did I love Jason? Absolutely. Were we passionate and dating and loving it? No, we were just fine. And then I literally woke up one morning, rolled over, and felt fat rolls touch in places that I'd never felt before. And I was like, ugh, I'm not fine. I don't like myself and I don't like my skin. And I just kind of started a journey that was strictly about weight loss for me. I just wanted to feel better and be more than fine. And that took us, I say us because it was us, down this path of exploration and just learning. I started taking care of myself, and that didn't just mean diet and exercise. It started there, but it trickled down. And holy crap, did you know when you start taking care of yourself, you're a better version of yourself, all the other areas in life can look better too. And that's what led us here. Fast forward 4 years later, and I know I made a big jump there. Trust me, we're going to catch you up. Promise. That's a lot about what the podcast is, but we're better now. Our relationship is stronger than it ever could have been. I'm finally the kind of parent that I wanted to be, the example set to her. Our finances are in a very different place. Our friendships, our circles, our influences, all the things. And that's what got us here. And that's what we're going to talk about, honestly. Jason, I do a lot of talking, you guys. Heads up. I like to talk. Jason, He's really good talker, but you just got to listen. So let's hear a little bit about him and how he got here.
Yeah, so I am the quiet, soft-spoken one. You'll get to learn that, I think, as we go through this journey. We mentioned how we got started, which started with pushing play and exercising, and it not after too long turned into a business. And Blaine is the face and voice of that business, but I started doing all the techie side, the behind the scenes, and I really enjoy figuring things out and the different platforms and Facebook ads and what works on Instagram and hashtag strategies and all those types of things.
Oh my gosh, I think I just fell asleep a little bit. Oh, praise the goodness for him and his ability to do that, because it's a snooze fest if you ask me. I'll talk and be the face all day long. You do the techie, baby.
Along the way, we really got into what we call PD, personal development. Things that I've kind of gravitated towards are trying to minimize instead of optimize and scale down our things. And that means physical things and activities. We've been heavily involved in the past with volunteer organizations, which is still, one of my core values and one of the things I'm driving towards. One of my mentors that I listen to says, make more money so you can help more people. And that's kind of been a driver for me. I have big vision, mission goals, which that will probably be another episode where we get into what that really looks like and how you can impact your local community or beyond.
Which is such a good balance for me. I mean, I like showing up for people and it gives me joy in my heart, but it's a whole different level for Jason. And he just keeps me reminded that it's a servant's heart and all that that means. So that's a good balance, I think.
And we'll talk about kids and parenting. We've got a blended family. So Blaine and I have Sienna, our just recently teenage daughter.
Oh my gosh.
So she's with us full time. I also have 2 kids, older kids, high school aged kids. Still a little weird talking about that, especially since Abigail is going to be in college next year.
Man, that makes you old.
I am. And then Maxwell is in high school in his second year. And we'll get into the dynamics of divorce and raising kids in that scenario. I have a lot of lessons learned, and I'm continuing to learn those lessons. I figured out a lot of things that you should not do or that don't work.
Doesn't he sound like such a smarty pants? Just the way he talks. He uses fancy words and he's such a smarty pants kind of guy, but he's also super cute, which I'm lucky about. So this is what you can expect. Some banter each week. We're going to pop in every Thursday. You are going to subscribe to this podcast because we're dope and you want to hang out with us. And then every Thursday, you're going to get a little reminder in your podcast app that says, hey, there's a new episode. You're going to download it. You're going to slide us in your back pocket and you're going to listen because it's going to be fun. And let's be honest, I'm not shy. Like, no, for real. Like, there's no stone unturned here. Right, Jason?
And if you want the real nitty gritty stuff, you should follow her on Instagram. We'll link both of our bios in the show notes.
Jason, you're inviting him there already? I wasn't going to bust that out yet. Geez, that's like my hidden secret of Instagram stories where I really am down and dirty. Yikes. All right. Well, he invited you there and I'm inviting you here because I don't mind telling you where I get it right and where I got it wrong a lot. And that's what we're both going to do is share the down and dirty. So why come back? Don't you want to know, like, all right, you guys are a little bit funny. Like, I hear you, but why am I going to do that? Why am I going to subscribe? Why am I going to come back next week? Well, because it's funny and you want to hang out. That's what we're doing, right? We're doing life together. We promise to keep it brief and keep it funny and keep it entertaining, but also give you valuable information to help make your life better. That's what we're here for. We get one chance, one shot, one life, and you want it to be the best one you possibly can. Like, if I can help you save money, don't you want to show up? Well, I'm going to do that. If I can reduce your stress, if I can help you in your freaking marriage and make it better, that's what we're here, and we're going to do those things. So come back.
So it's all the things, and that's what we're going to cover. So coming up, we're going to talk about keeping promises to yourself. That's a big one recently. And date nights and getaways and kind of how we've figured out how to make us a priority.
Oh, shucky ducky.
Which really impacts everything else. We'll also talk about, how we've redefined the holidays, and that's been a pretty recent development, but it's been pretty important.
Are you giving sneak peeks to the next 3 episodes? Jason, what in the world? You invited him to follow me on the down low and you're giving sneak peeks? Jeez, he's just laying it all out on our intro.
But wait, there's more. Of course, we always want to hear your feedback. So what do you want to hear about? What are you struggling with that we might have gone through ourselves? So we can put out content we think is going to be valuable to you, but just let us know. Leave reviews, leave comments, all the things, so we can better serve you.
It's true. While you're over there following me on Instagram stories, shoot me a quick message and say, hey, girl, you ever been through this? Can you talk about it on the podcast? Because we'd really like to hear it. Oh, my gosh, Jason, we just did it. I'm pretty sure we just recorded a podcast.
We just started.
Oh, my gosh. Just start. That's the message. It's just start. And we did it. We're so happy you're here. We can't wait to get to know you more. And we're kind of excited about the next episode. So download it and let us know what you think.
Let's do life together.
Yeah, you got it.